What's up, Vima family? Hey guys, so this is the step-by-step success YouTube video, so you guys can watch all these videos and learn exactly how to be as successful as the top leaders in this company. So, step three, what we're on right now, is learning the system. Okay, learning the system, and by going into that, I'll explain. It's really learning how to do what we do as leaders, because the leaders are the ones making the money, which is what your guys' goal is. So learn to do what we do, learn to say what we say, and you'll get what we have every single time. That's the motto. So stick to it. Okay. So the first thing you guys want to do, obviously, which we already talked about, was creating a list of people you want to hear about. The second is mastering the invite, start an invite. Third is learning the system, getting with your upline that enrolled you, and going through that entire email. So to start off, guys, you're going to want to get into that email heavily, because the way we built that email was we literally put everything that we have used and has helped educated us and made us into the brand partners and leaders we are today, and we put it all into one email for you guys to use, one easy email. Now, before that, we didn't really have anything. We just kind of strung together stuff, posted on the Facebook when we saw it. We didn't have a system to read from, to learn from. So really be thankful you guys have this and take advantage of it. Okay, there's no time limit on how fast you guys can go with this or how slow. Get through that email in an entire night if you want to. Stay up till 8 a.m. like I've heard some people in Bakersfield are doing. They're blowing up over there. So make sure that you guys are getting into that email, watching all the videos, and reading all the material in there. We didn't put anything in there that wasn't helpful to you guys. It wasn't not only helpful but necessary for you guys to know. If you guys don't know what a cycle is and you guys are anything past a week in the business, you guys aren't doing yourselves justice. You're not doing your team justice. So get into that email and put in some serious time. Okay. What I did was the first time I enrolled, and that goes into the second part. The guy who enrolled me, Patrick Comer, just hit presidential. Congrats to him. He's like a big brother to me, and he's helped me every step of the way, guys. So when I first enrolled with him, we sat down for a few hours almost every day for a solid amount of time while he was still in town, not traveling like a superstar now. And we would just hang out, develop our relationship, talk to my downline. I talked to his leaders in his business, and we really just got to know each other. And we went through that entire email. We learned from each other. We bounced ideas off each other. We talked about our goals. We did all those things that were really going to make us successful. So step three is not only learning the system, so going through that email, but it's developing a relationship with your upline, creating goals. Okay, that's another thing I forgot to put in here. You guys need to be creating your goals. So this is equally as part of step three as learning the system. So not only you're learning the system, but you're also creating goals. Now, these goals should be a 1 month goal. So how much money do you want to be making 1 month out? 3 month goal, same exact thing. 6 month, a year, 2 years, 5 years, and then 10 years. Okay, that's the biggest thing I'd say, and really write out those goals. Put them somewhere you can see them every single day. Mine's lying around here. Oh, it's printed on. It's on top of my printer. I have it taped on there. But what you guys got to do is you got to put that somewhere where you can see it every single day. And in the book Think and Grow Rich, which is part of the self-development, self-education you guys will get to, and you need to get to as fast as you can, talks about planning out your goals. So how much money you want to make, what date specifically do you want to make it by, how are you going to go about doing that, and then write it all down together as one cohesive sentence. And that's your goal, and that's what you guys need to read twice a day. So like I said, get through that email, get through all that stuff that we have in there. It's so important, guys. We didn't put anything in there that was crap. We put all that stuff in there so you could be successful. If you don't do that, I mean, you guys expect to know how to run $1 million business, right? Think about it, right? How many of you guys have just been like, oh, yeah, I'll just invite people and then they'll enroll and then we'll just repeat that? No, that's not how $1 million businesses run. You have to educate yourself and your team. And in order to educate your team, you have to educate yourself first. Set that example. Set the bar high. So that's really what I understood was I had no idea how to run $1 million business, so I had to learn how to do that. And the first 4 or 5 months of my business, I didn't self-educate at all, right? I said, oh, I already know it. Like I'm convinced. I'm convinced I'm going to be very successful in Vima. I'm going to be a millionaire, but I don't need to do all the reading, even though my upline kept pushing me to do so. They said, Alex, you're not going to make any money until you start self-educating and really take this thing to another level in your belief, right? In your confidence, in your understanding. And I kept saying, yeah, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, right? And I just kept trying to invite people and get people to enroll. But my conviction wasn't there. My belief wasn't there. And so obviously, if I'm not believing and I'm not convicted completely that this is going to work for me, then how are the people that I'm trying to show this opportunity to going to believe it, right? That's where I really got to start thinking. So Patrick Comer, one day before he went down to, actually he was going up north to Placerville, I remember, and we were hanging out. We got some breakfast at Frank's. He rolled into town. He came back from LA, and he asked me if I had bought Think and Grow Rich yet. And of course, I looked down. I was like, no, no, I haven't. He's like, all right, this is it, Alex. I need to help you. You need to read this. It's gonna help you so much. You're gonna thank me so much soon. You're gonna thank me that I did this for you. So I followed him to the Wells Fargo bank nearby. He cashed out a $20 bill, handed it to me, and said, "Go get that book right now." I said, "All right, man, I'll go do it." And I read that book, and honestly, guys, my business has never been the same. It's been astronomically better. That's when I started making money. I didn't make money before then. So really get into self-education, read Business of the 21st Century, read Think and Grow Rich, read Rich Dad Poor Dad, read Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, which I love. I just read that. It's fantastic. Guys, do whatever you got to do to start learning about $1 million businesses and successful people and the habits of those successful people. That's how we're going to be great. Because if you want to be good at basketball, you're going to study Michael Jordan. If you want to study hockey and get good at hockey, you study Wayne Gretzky, right? If you want to get good at golf, you study Tiger Woods. I can go on forever. But if you guys want to study successful people and be successful people, you have to learn from them. Do what they do, say what they say, get what they get every single time. So once again, step 3, learn the system and self-educate. Boom. On to the next one, step number 4.